looking like all bulls, and they're not going anywhere right now. We're looking for like 8, 9.
That was a great shot.
Never shot anything so close with that rifle.
I started putting in for tags around the state for different animals, and when I drew a muskox tag, I was blown away. I expected to be putting in for that tag for 15, 20 years before ever getting drawn. There's a lot of people who are putting in for a long time, a lot longer than that even, and maybe still not drawn. We get our draw results in February, and not being able to go out hunting until the next March it was a long wait, but it was well worth it. We get to Bethel, and before we even get over to the airline that's going to take us to Nunivak, we find out that all flights have been canceled for the day. So we're over there. We've got all our bags, and we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do, where we're gonna stay.
Yeah, on a serious note, we did get informed just now that we're not leaving tonight. We're leaving hopefully tomorrow, and so we don't really know what we're gonna do tonight. Hang out till it's time to leave, I guess. Sit at the airport on standby, but it could be 3 or 4 days. You just never know out here. Well, check our bags in and find something to do.
I got in touch with my buddy Arthur, who lives there, and man, they really took care of us. We were stuck there for 2 days. Right off the bat, we lost 2 days. Spent the night here at my buddy Arthur's house, Arthur and Holly. Oh man, they took such good care of us, and you know, I don't know, they might have to still, because dang, look at that. It's been snowing and blowing all night. We don't know if we'll make it out of here today. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow the weather's supposed to be real good. So yeah, we're just hanging in Bethel right now. We'll head over to the airport here soon. See what they have to say. So we just got word that it's gonna be boarding here soon. Our luggage is being loaded right now. We've been here since about 8 a.m. and it's almost noon. We've been here for 48 hours, stuck in Bethel. We were supposed to be out of here Saturday. It's Monday now. And hopefully we just go through our gear real quick and head out. Weather's beautiful, and it's like dreams coming true. So the muskox hunt is Nunivak Island, western Alaska, off the coast west of Bethel. Get there, and it's a no-go for the rest of the day. You know, we made it. We missed too much time, not enough daylight left. We'll head out the next day. The next morning, we got up, got all geared up, made it over to the little headquarter house where our guy's operating out of, and it's a no-go for that day, which was pretty gut-wrenching. Our third day was also a no-go. It was not looking good for the rest of the day. And our guides, they know, you know, they've been there for so long, they know exactly what's happening with the weather and how it's gonna go. So, I mean, you just gotta trust them and be patient, not let it get to you. So we geared up and went after some red foxes, which are becoming a big problem there on the island.
Man, this is fun. There were 5 foxes on that hillside and I was able to take one of them. They all took off. They're still running out there. I gotta try to get that thing out there without falling down the hill. That's what I'm talking about. That right there is perfection. Beautiful. Just perfect tail, perfect hide, beautiful little head. Just perfect. That's exactly what we're out here for, is something like that. Now we get to skin them out and take them back for dinner. Psych. Go find some more.
Fourth scheduled hunt day, we geared up and headed out. Fog lifted and the visibility was just great. We could see for miles. We got up to our first vantage point where the muskox had been seen 2 days before, and there was sign everywhere. Beds, droppings, just all kinds of tracks, everything, but no animals.
Well, we headed out. We got some high ground here, and just glassing, and pretty foggy out that way, but we can see the 2 little hills we're trying to head towards. Staying warm so far.
Thankfully, at least we have crescent range. Yeah.
Up here, looked southeast a little bit, and there's tracks from that big herd that we heard was here, but no We didn't see any of them though.
Cows, young ones, 1 4-year-old.
We're looking for like 8, 9. JR says, looking like all cows. Some young bulls, but we'll still have a look, make sure, but it doesn't look like anything we're after. Spotted 2 little bands. This one up here is looking like all bulls. I think we'll go check them out first. And they're not going anywhere right now, so I have a good opportunity to really scope them out and pick out the one. But as far as presenting an opportunity to shoot, I'm not sure.
The 2 in the middle that we're looking at, they're mature.
The one facing me and the one facing it.
The ones I was mentioning.
Yeah.
They're mature, and so are the rest except for that one that has the white horns, white boss. The others, they have length, they have good length, but they're not heavy.
Yeah.
So
We came up on them and they were sort of on this little outcropping on a hill. They were just kind of piled up there. It's the way they operate. They don't like run off too much. You don't really have to worry about spooking them, which is really weird. Their defense mechanism is to huddle up and all face out and just, you know, watch all their flanks. And I guess it's due to like historic wolf predation.
There you go. Now they booked it.
We packed back up and went down after them, and they just huddled up again. And you know, we took our time and glassed them up again, and figured out which one was the one we had been looking at. And then we just had to wait for a shot. It's really important when you're hunting animals like this in a herd that you wait for a clear shot. My worst nightmare would be having a pass through right into another animal.
A lot of them look the same to me. Now JR's getting another good look at them. I don't know how we'll keep track of them if they move again, but that's what we're doing. It's totally foreign to me. I have no idea what, you know, the details that we're looking for. I mean, he's telling me, but I'm just not seeing him.
far left.
They huddle up and defend all each other's flanks. And so that allowed us to get close, like 30 yards close.
There we go. There he is.
Here we go. 3. Ready, Dad? Okay, far left.
Ty, you ready? Yep.
Not going far.
What's that there?
I don't think he's getting back up there,
Okay.
Patrick. Nice shot.
That's a big target.
Big target. That was a great shot.
Never shot anything so close with that rifle.
Really? Yeah, most everybody sight their rifles in 100 yards.
200.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I touched this animal for the first time. It was like a dream. It was an animal that only lives in the most northern climates that most people will never see in person. It was so interesting to see up close the horns, how the tips are sharp and hardened, and then as you follow them back up to the top of the head, they just look like combed hair. I really want to thank you for taking me out today and showing me what's what, and yeah, I'm excited to learn the rest of the process here.
It was my pleasure.
This was a really new experience for me, being on a fully guided hunt. Having my guide and the assistant go to work on the animal and just standing back and not being a part of the process was pretty odd. We're just about done here. Got all skinned out and broken down and got the organs that we wanted. And we're just gonna pack up now. We're all loaded up. Everything's tied down. And we're about 25 miles from town, so it's starting to cool off a little bit. That sun was pretty warm earlier, but not so much right now. So we're gonna gear back up and hit the trail.
There you go, you can have memories in your liquor store.
Yeah. That day we had a total trip of 82.5 miles. Not that far out, but when you're doing this between all the wind drifts and never getting above 30 miles an hour and probably averaging about 18, it takes a while. But we're back, everyone's safe, everyone's warm. Start packing up the meat and stuff for see if we can get out early tomorrow. There's no reason not to try to get out early, just in case of weather.
Oh yeah, that was a cold 10-minute wait, but we got our food ready to go. Oh, Patrick's already starting on his.
Hey, stirring it.
Yeah, just stirring it, he said. What flavor you got? Pesto chicken? Chicken pesto pasta. I'm going with the old beef stroganoff, Peak Refuel. I've tried them all, and so far right now, Peak is definitely tasting the best, not giving you that upset stomach and all that when you're way out in the middle of nowhere. It's not what you want to have. But yeah, I think we're gonna get to eat here because this stuff's gonna get cold quick out here when it's below 0.
Man, I got an iron gut, but this is the best tasting one.
All right, I'm eating.
With the weather issues getting in, that it would probably be a good idea if we tried to get out a day early. So we were trying to get out on what was scheduled to be our 5th day of hunting. We got all our reservations confirmed. We got down there to the airstrip, and there was supposed to be enough room for all our stuff. We get there and there's other people trying to go on standby, and for whatever reason the agent wouldn't let us bring any of our checked bags, not even my gun, which is, I think, a big no-no for them. I think those are supposed to be a must-ride. Lesson learned: lie about your weight, your bag's weight, and just get in there and throw it on, or else you're not, it's not flying. Was it the next day, 2 days later? We eventually got our bags and my rifle. Hung out in Anchorage for a couple days, did the Iditarod start.
2, 1, go!
And we spent a day hanging out, watching the Iditarod racers coming through. But we made it back to Galena, our bags made it back, and the meat made it. It's currently thawing out. We'll be processing it tomorrow. I'm excited. So we went out looking for moose.
It's up on the cut bank and I don't really feel like trying to climb that thing with this waist deep snow. You know, if she came down, that'd be perfect, but I don't think she's going to. It's pretty steep. And also she kind of looks pregnant, so for me, that's not really what I want to do. It's not what I want to do today. So we'll keep going. We'll look for one in a little bit better position. We still got a lot of area to cover.
Got stuck in some waist deep snow. Yeah, since we've been here, we got stuck 5 or 6 times. If you start falling off the trail, you're just stuck. Never saw a wolf. Saw lots of wolf kills. All calves. 5 dead moose that had been eaten. We drove down, parked the snow machines, and just sat there. And the mushers came in and like 5 feet away from us. That was pretty cool to see all the dogs and just see the way they handle the dogs and how the mushers know just all the different personalities of their dogs.
Hey!
Which is really cool. I mean, as long as I've lived here, I've not really been, I haven't witnessed too much of it.
I don't even know what to say. I'm so excited.
good. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Hop, 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 hop.
Well, we took a trip up to Mueller Mountain. Didn't see hardly anything. One moose. Now we're back here at the trail to the cabin. We're gonna walk it with snowshoes.
All right, looks like it's my turn to strap on the shoes. Got, like you said, we got a break trail. Then you can take the machine up there without getting stuck. That's the plan.
And then we're gonna take this super wide and try to run it maybe 3 or 4 times to get a good trail going to the cabin and around. There's a trail coming back too. We're gonna check out the cabin, see if it's looking all right. Maybe shovel some snow off the roof and make a fire or something. See if we want to spend the night tonight.
This is my grandma's cabin that she built when I was a kid. I remember my uncles came out with a drill rig and drilled the pile. Or I forget how they drilled them.
They put them in when there was the ice road. This hunt is so much more than drawing a tag and shooting an animal. It's really an adventure. Getting out there, just to get there is an adventure, and getting back as well. A lot of people dream about it. I've dreamt about it, and for it to be a reality now, it's just incredible. I feel very lucky.